Howdy folks, George Shively from South Shore Marine Electronics with you again on a new project. This is a 500 Searay. I believe this is an 04 and 05. And we're going to totally do a major refit here, kind of in two stages. Obviously the helm here, we're going to go ahead and replace the radar that you see on the port side there, the VHF radio. We're going to go ahead and put in a Garmin for the VHF radio, a Furuno 1945, which is really the creme de la creme of radars. The new VHF radio will have AIS capability as well, so that the chart plotter that goes in this area here, where the old Searay Navigator is located, which anyone who's ever used a Searay Navigator knows it's not a lot of fun. That will have AIS capability fed to it via the NEMA 2000 network. So just kind of showing you what things look like here. Initially we started to open up a few things, panels off on the bottom. We've taken some panels off here on the starboard side for wiring access, waiting for the boat to be hauled and to start our work here to really turn the boat around and create a renaissance here as far as the equipment and modernization of the boat. So we will be back when we've got more to show you. Thanks very much for tuning in. Howdy folks, George Shively back with you on the 500 Searay Express 2004 project. Still working on doing a lot of the infrastructure here. If you'll notice here inside the helm, all the old gear has been removed. Left some of the wiring. That wiring that you see right there goes into the Mercury SmartCraft system, so we'll definitely be reconnecting that. And you know, most of it, as I said, the inside, all the gear on the inside, with the exception of the autopilot, which is front and center there, has been removed. As I said, the old gear's been gone, which this is where the old Searay Navigator system was, and that's been removed. So really just running wires at this point. We've got the overhead open here, getting our wiring in there for the radar, also wiring in for the satellite TV. Customers decided to go with a Intellian HD6, or S6 rather, Intellian S6 high definition satellite TV antenna, which is, it's good size. It's 24 inches in diameter, but it really is the way to go if you're looking for satellite TV while underway. We're running wires for that. We've gone ahead and we'll step up here to the hardtop real quick. Gone ahead and taken the old scanner off, and we have the new Furuno scanner on. The other thing too is we took off the old positioning antennas, which used to be on top for the Searay Navigator as well as for the Raymarine system. The new GPS antenna will be located inside where you really can't see it, so keep it hidden, keep the hardtop looking clean. It's going to look pretty impressive out here when we get the new satellite dome on, which will be on the back side of the hardtop. There's a small raised area there that is sort of designed for that. You can see it right in the center there. There's one actually on this side right here, one in the middle, and then one on the other side. We're making a custom mount out of aluminum to take into account the angle of the hardtop there, so that the dome is level as it should be when the boat is at rest. So that's about it for right now. All the old gear, wiring associated with the old gear taken off there. So that's where we're at. Just kind of wanted to bring you up to speed on what we're doing and show you what we've done. So thanks very much for tuning in. We'll be back soon. Howdy folks, back with you here on the 500 Searay. I just wanted to stop in real quick and show you some of the wiring that we've done, some of the infrastructure work that we've done. As you can see, the GSD-22 is in place. All the wiring for radar cabling in place. That's all of, you know, this right here that you can see here. That's all our radar cabling, our interface cabling, feed line, and power. Our NEMA 2000 network, which we've installed and everything is labeled, is right there. And just give you a shot inside the helm here of kind of how everything looks. Everything's wire tight, everything's neat. It's not a mess. We're still doing work in this area here, down below the right below the steering wheel, but that'll be taken care of here shortly. We've got some interfacing to do with the SmartCraft system as well as the autopilot. and so that'll be done quickly. But just kind of show you some of the wiring here that is necessary to make all this happen. We've located the Garmin GPS antenna inside the helm. Less stuff up top, and it'll work just fine where it's at. It's designed to do that. All of our cabling here for our 8000 display, which is going to be mounted here on the left side of the helm, and our radar is going on the right side, or in the center, in between the video gauges. So just a quick stop here to kind of show you what we're doing and how things are progressing. Stay tuned. Thanks very much. Howdy folks, we're back. Just want to show you a quick glimpse here of the helm here. We're not done yet, but wanted to kind of show you how things worked out there so far. The radar's in. Wanted to have that front and center, plus if I could fit the best between the existing video gauges. So new radar's in place, that's working and been aligned. And the new Garmin is in place on the port side of the helm. So overall view of the helm is like that. And again, we've kind of maximized the space in each location, going with the 15-inch screen on the Garmin, and then a 12-inch screen on the Inferno 1945 color radar. So just wanted to give you a quick glimpse here of what it looks like, and we're back to work. Thank you. We're back, folks, on the 500 Searay here. I wanted to show you something that we're doing inside the cabin here, down in the salon. As you can see, the companionway coming down from the aft deck there. This location right here is where the stereo and CD changer used to be. And what we're going to do is we've made a fascia here for that area that will cover everything up that we're doing there in the back, but still allow the DirecTV receivers, which you can see in this area, to come through that new fascia so that they can be controlled. On top there you see a modulator. We were going to put an S6 on this boat, an Intellian S6, but the owner decided that he wanted to go with a KVH M5, so that's what we're doing. So just kind of want to show you here what we're the process or the progress that we're making here. We've got the wiring that you see here. This is going to be the control for the KVH M5, and we still have to extend the wiring here for the new stereo that will go in there. And then that'll be all done. So just kind of want to show you what we're doing there. We're going to be also, over the winter time, we're going to be taking the TV that is located there and changing that out for just a larger version. We've got about 30 inches there that we can probably put in a larger TV and have that work real well. So that's what we're doing here, and that's it for now. We're getting ready here to make our final connections to the KVH M5. Our wires are hanging down here, control wires here for the M5, and the RF wires here. We've got the mount affixed to the hardtop there. You see the radar in the background. We calculated the angle slope for the back deck there so that would be nice and level. And we're going to go ahead here shortly and mount the KVH M5, which is down here, and get that up on the deck. So thanks very much for watching. Just wanted to stop back in here real quick, folks, and show you what this looks like in its finished state. Of course, the 1945 radar, the satellite dome, TV M5 satellite dome. The small broadcast antenna, that's going to be coming off. We're going to pretty much rely on the M5 to do all of our video work for us. So just want to give you a shot of what that looks like, kind of a perspective from the side. It has a unique look to it. A lot of the mounts come straight up out of the hardtop. We want to do something a little differently here. Come up at the same angle as the hardtop is going back, and then level out at the top. And just give it a little different look, a little bit of a unique look, so that this boat doesn't quite look like all the others. So that's what it looks like, all cleaned up, and we're done with that portion for now. Howdy folks, we're back. I just want to show you what the finished product looked like here down in the salon. Companionways, you come down on the 500, 2004 500, and there's the new Clarion stereo, and the little plug below it there is the USB connection, so that if the owner decides to plug in his iPod, he can. Control there in the center, that's for the KVH satellite TV antenna, and of course there are the three DirecTV high-def receivers. We like to use those because the remote controls seem to work a little bit better on those. So there you go. That's kind of an overall of what that looks like. So it's kind of the entertainment area. DirecTV's up and running. You can see we've got the guide there on the TV. So we've wired this in such a way so that any TV can see any receiver at any time. So kind of gives the greatest flexibility. We've also taken the output of the third receiver, the bottom receiver there on the stack, and run that through an amplifier and distribution circuit so that we can feed the Garmin multifunction display with video as well. And you might say, well, that's fine, that's the video, but how about the audio? Well, on the new stereo, there's an auxiliary input, and what we've done is pipe the audio from that bottommost DirecTV receiver into the stereo system, so that the when you're out in the cockpit area, you can have DirecTV sound through the stereo system, which is great for sports events, etc. So just kind of want to show you what that looks like, and we will be back. Thank you very much. Howdy folks, we're back. Wanted to give you a final look here on the 2004 50 Searay Express. We're done. Everything's tied in, wired in. We still have another phase of this project that we're going to complete over the winter time, which involves some work down here at the panels that you can see. We left the old remote in here, and we put the new remote in here for the stereo, simply because underneath that area there's no meat to the helm. There used to be dual shifts on this boat, and the only thing that's right here is the fascia that you can see. So I didn't want to really cut into the meat of the helm, if you will, because these are all going to be replaced over the winter time. This side, the other side that you can see, and where that vent is right there, all those are going to be replaced with more custom panels that are radiused, like you can see the new panels that we put in where the radar and the Garmin go. So we just put that here for the time being. That's tied in. One of the nice things we did here is, if you look at the Garmin here, you can see that we're watching satellite TV on the Garmin. We've gone ahead and piped the satellite TV feed into the Garmin so that not only here can we use this for our chart capability, and our chart comes right up on the screen there, but we can check the satellite TV very quickly right there. So radar's in, working well. We think we showed you that, tied in. If you look down there in the bottom, not sure if you can see it, but the Latin lawn is tied in. The SmartCraft, we have the SmartCraft tied into the system integrated. The VHF radio is tied in, and we're getting ready to wrap up here and move on to our next project. But I just want to give you an overall view here of how everything looks, and we're really excited about this project. It turned out really well, and the owner's very happy. So looking forward to continuing making it a real unique boat with some of the, as I said, some of the fascia panels being replaced here over the winter time. So thanks very much for watching. As always, George Shively at South Shore Marine Electronics. Our telephone number is 216-407-6553, and our email address is southshoremarineenelectronics@oh.rr.com. Thanks very much.